everyone. Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits like to sit here and talk about books sometimes. That's all I'm going to say because I don't really feel like doing the rest of it. Dang it, I'm really bad about this. Am I supposed to have a quote?
Yes.
I am. I'm supposed to do 2 consecutive quotes. All right, I got you. I got you. Obviously, you don't need to guess what it's from because I have it right here. Okay. This is just a little old quote that I liked. So let me know what you think. Labor, it turned out, worked rather smoothly when people at the bottom were terrified of the people at the top.
That is
true. Isn't it funny?
Yes.
I mean, it's not funny.
It's a little cringy.
I mean, the situation is horrible.
Yeah.
But that's from The Living Dead. You know, the only book I've been reading for the past 20 years.
You have not been reading it as long as I've read Harry Potter.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because you've been reading other things. I have, not been reading other things. Oh. So, anything new happen with you, Dollface?
Woohoo! I have so much to talk about.
Oh, do you really?
Well, you already know this one story because I told everyone on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I posted it on Facebook.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I didn't post it on our page. I posted it on my personal page.
Yeah.
So I had a near-death experience.
Right.
And truthfully, it made me think about the thousands of times this could have also happened.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I have lived in this house for 15 years. Emma's going to be 15 in December. And I actually moved into the house the year before she was born. And I don't know. I think probably the first time that the wire was cut was 4 or 5 years ago whenever we first started putting in a garden in the backyard.
Yeah.
But there has been a live wire in my backyard for years.
Crazy.
And the amount of times that we have walked by the wire, I had dogs in the backyard that could have stepped on the wire.
Right.
Of course, now my dad told me that the way that electricity works is that it goes down into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So stepping on it is the best thing that could have happened. Grabbing it would have been worse because then it would have shot through my body and down into the ground.
Right.
But also it probably helped that I stepped on it with a flip-flop.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite step all the way on it.
Yeah.
So I stepped on a wire in my backyard. And I did not lose a foot.
That's good.
Our boss said, yeah, because you're already short enough, you couldn't afford to lose a foot. But on pump. But no, so I called my sister because my brother-in-law understands electricity and he puts in a lot of wiring in his houses. He's a builder.
Mm-hmm.
So he does a lot of the electrical work for himself. And so he understands electricity. So I said, I need Dawn.
I need help.
To come down to my house. And I told her what happened. So I don't know why he did this, but it further impressed on me how lucky I was. He took the wire and touched it to a metal bowl in the backyard that my dog I used to put his water in or his food. Blew a hole right in the middle of it.
Wild.
And I'm so thankful that the Lord saved me.
Yeah, really.
But also, how many times did he do that? Did I come close to that wire?
Right.
And my dad was thinking,
you're all in your backyard.
Yeah. I mean, that's where my garden is.
Right.
And my dad was thinking that he was kind of lucky. And it's weird because he said the way electricity works, the first time he cut through that wire, it should have tripped the circuit.
Yeah.
Everything in the house should have died. And it didn't. So now I'm like, well, how did they wire this thing?
Right.
But my brother-in-law turned off the breaker that it's attached to. He went up in the attic and because I have 2 breakers, which we found out last time when they were trying to change out my hot water heater.
Yeah.
They have a breaker in the attic and one in my bathroom.
Huh.
I don't know why I have 2. The
That's
one in the bathroom
interesting.
is the original one to the house.
Why is the other one in the attic?
Yeah. Don't know.
Okay.
He said whenever they did some kind of remodel, for some reason they put it up there.
All right.
I mean, I guess
Is your attic finished?
No.
That's weird to
My
me
house
then.
could just burn down at any minute probably. We're all lucky to be alive.
Yeah, really. Thank God.
But so he had to go up in the attic and find the right circuit to turn off. And so it's off right now. Like, he hasn't been able to come back up and cap it, but he's going to go under the house, cut it under the house so that the wire gets pulled away and it's not in the yard anymore. And then he's going to cap it with the proper capping tools.
Yeah.
And we're not going to have to worry about that. But I'm just like, it was scary.
Yeah. No, yeah. You don't
So
know how many
lucky.
times you've come close to stepping on the perfect spot.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Or my children.
Right.
Running around in the backyard.
Yeah. Somewhere they should be safe.
Right.
It's insane.
Yeah. Ella's talking about our dogs that we're back there running around in their little safe enclosure.
Right.
You know, but the wire was apparently running parallel to the house. Like, also, I think I'm probably pretty lucky because of this, because I remember seeing it in the yard and just, I tugged on it and it didn't come anywhere. So I just kind of put it off to the side.
Yeah.
I could have grabbed it at the wrong spot.
Right.
Whenever I did that. And it was running parallel to the house after that, because I think it ran through the garden and that's how it got cut. There's a light on a pine tree that I think that's where it ran to a long time ago.
Yeah.
The people,
I take it now that light does not work.
no. I think the original owners, the house was built in 1974.
Huh.
So I think the original owners put the light out there so they could sit around in the little garden area that they had created with some cute shrubberies. There's some decorative things back there in that little area that they made it look nice so they could go out there and sit in the evenings and enjoy it with the light, whatever. And that's what I think that it ran to. So I think it ran from the house that way. And then Dad cut it when he was tilling, and I moved it to where it was parallel to the house. And my dad and brothers put up a fence, right, and it was running right along that fence line for the dogs to go into and be kept. And then when my dog died, Dad took his fence back because he wanted to fence in his little garden area that he's putting in. And that's how come it was uncovered. And to turn on the water, the spout is in the enclosure where the dogs used to be.
Yeah.
And so I would have to go in there with the dog, and which worked out for him because he got attention when I went back there. But so now there's no fence, so I just walked straight across and that's when I stepped on it.
Wild.
Crazy. So my dog could have got electrocuted. Right. He did die of cancer. That I don't know if that would have been an easier way to go. The cancer.
Maybe.
I'm just kidding,
You did
guys.
say, didn't you have like a theory that another dog could have maybe?
Ella thought, well, maybe that's how his brother Grumps died, because he died not long after we got them.
Oh,
and he was so healthy. Random. It was very random. And so she said, well, maybe he stepped on it.
Yeah, and it shocked him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because one day he was fine, and the next day he was gone. Huh? Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Wild.
That was crazy.
I'm glad y'all are okay. Like,
me too.
That can get, electricity's no joke.
Yeah, I mean, and it sparked in the kudzu that was dead underneath. I mean, it could have caught stuff
kill
on
the kudzu.
It could have caught the kudzu on fire and then burned down my house.
Right.
My dad said that would work out really well for me though, because I get a new house. I mean, I don't think the 8 cats that are inside. I don't think
that's how I want to go about it, but
no. But at least it wouldn't have been my fault.
Yeah.
So that was Friday, because I told everyone on Saturdays. That was Friday that happened. And then
I know you came to work and you're like, "Did you see my Facebook post?" I was like, "Honestly, no." And you're like, "Oh my gosh!" And you told me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh! I should have seen your Facebook post."
Oh, it's funny. And so then, when did our stuff come, Emma? Saturday. The last thing on my list, which is my haul for this week, came Saturday. So I have a brand new HB printer.
Oh, nice.
A brand new.
We need a printer.
They're nice. I wish I had a used one, but it's nice to have a brand new one too.
It is.
Because
you deserve a brand new printer.
Nothing's wrong with it. The last thing that came was my printing machine. I don't know exactly what it's called. Press. Yes, a press. So you take transfer paper, which is why I need the printer, because I print onto the transfer paper
Right.
and then paste it, press it onto a t-shirt. And it came with all these other things too. So like I could do mugs.
Oh, you should.
I can do tumblers.
Tumblers
I can
sell,
do
man.
plates. I had this great idea. Ella had this idea today, and I like it. Like we could go to the dollar store and buy cup and saucer sets.
Yeah.
And put matching pictures on 4 cups and saucers.
Yeah.
And then do a different print on another 4, like do 4 sets of 4.
Uh-huh.
And sell tea sets or coffee sets that are matching.
Yeah.
And she had like the cutest like bunnies and ducks and stuff. Like, this is a really good idea.
It's not bad.
But yeah, so of course I want to add like things to it, but the first thing I'm starting off with is t-shirts. My t-shirts came, and my paper, and then Emma has sticker paper. And I also need to invest $200 more in something we didn't know that we needed, but it's for the stickers. There's a product by a company called Cricut, and it's, you've seen it before?
Well, I've heard of Cricut.
You've heard of it?
One of our friends has a lot of Cricut things.
Oh, okay. So it's really great. It takes there's an app that goes with it, and it takes your sticker designs, and when you put them through, it cuts out your stickers for you.
Yeah.
And so like that's going to really come in handy for Emma, because she's going to do sheets of stickers.
Yeah.
But she thinks that it'd be easier for the customers if instead of they were on a sheet, they were cut out like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to have to cut them out.
Right. People,
So,
yeah, no, individual little stickers, great.
Yeah.
People love to buy little individual stickers.
So
Tumblers, great idea.
yeah, for the we probably will end up doing some tumblers.
Crocheted stuffies, yes.
I'm working on the turtles.
Becky's crocheting turtles, guys.
So Emma's gonna print out her stickers tonight, and then she's gonna cut them out, and she's gonna put them in groups in Ziploc baggies to sell. I'm probably not gonna do them all tonight, but I have 51 shirts that came.
Woo!
I still have
Are they all one color?
no. I have some are black, some are gray, some are white.
Okay.
So the point, and I am going to do a funny shirt that says Point and Laugh that Ella designed. I'm going to print them on black shirts. Because I think that the Point and Laugh looks really good on the black shirt that she had in her app. And then I've got 2 Christian tees, and I have 1 patriotic tee. And they're patriotic gnomes.
Oh, yeah.
They're red, white, and blue gnomes.
People love gnomes.
I love them. I just feel like that's going to sell. And the first weekend that we hope to go out is going to be before July 1st. Hopefully I'll have everything together before that.
Yeah.
And so hopefully they'll sell, because July 4th is going to be coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And so fingers crossed, if we sell off everything at the prices that we have, we'll do really well. And even if we don't sell everything, that'll help me to plan for future, like, okay, I don't need this many of that t-shirt.
Right.
All I did was get 2 in 3 different sizes. I got 1 small, 2 mediums, 2 large, and 2 extra large of each color.
Okay.
For each shirt.
Yeah.
So we'll see which ones sell. I only got 1 small because I don't foresee selling smalls.
Yeah.
But it's possible. So.
Well, if the Point and Laugh one sells, I would think younger people would want it.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
So maybe
some more smalls. But also, I mean, we in the South, and we kind of thick down here. But we'll see.
Yeah.
And then, so I'll know how better to prepare for the next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever I make from the first weekend, I'm just going to put back into for the next weekend. We also did a dumpling one. Just our first one was a dumpling. We did that one by accident.
What kind of dumpling are we talking about?
Like a Chinese dumpling. Okay. But it's like a cartoon dumpling, so it has eyes on it.
Okay, yeah.
And he's really cute. And that was our test sticker that we did, or a test shirt. And he's cute, so I might add those into the mix one weekend. But I'm really so excited and very hopeful.
Yeah, I hope it works out.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you sell off.
Me
out,
too.
sell out.
Yeah, either one.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I don't know words very well.
Emma wants to get some new clothes for our trip to see my grandma.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I hope I sell my stickers so I can go shopping.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. I remember being young and wanting to get new clothes so bad.
Yeah.
Now I don't care about anything.
I've had the same clothes for years now.
It takes a lot of effort for me to go buy clothes.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh.
Wait till the baby comes. Then you're going to just want to buy clothes all the time for the baby, though,
Right.
not for you.
Well,
You'll be like, this is so cute.
Just because I'm not going to want to keep washing the same stuff. Yeah.
Don't get out of control. Then your house will look like mine, and that's not a good thing.
You're doing better, though.
I
You're making a lot of progress.
I am. I forgot to take, don't worry, I'm going to take some before pictures
I
today.
need pictures.
It's not going to look quite as bad because I did take out, y'all don't judge me, 3 bags of trash.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. If it's 3 bags of trash, if it's 1 bag of trash, you're still showing progress. So
Right.
If anybody's going to judge you on that, they can stop listening.
I've got to get we bought a tent and we used it for a while in the bedroom.
Yeah.
To camp out in the bedroom.
I mean, that's warm. That's really, really warm.
Yeah, we did that when it was still cold outside.
Yeah.
But
I think I would just die.
Well, we're talking about maybe camping at my grandma's house
Yeah.
because so many of us are going.
Oh, okay.
And she's not going to have room in her house. So I've got to get the tent like rolled up and in its bag so that we can take it with us and put it up outside.
Right.
So I'm not sure how this is all going to work out, but
When are you going to Ohio?
the 3rd week of July?
Coming up.
The third weekend of July.
Cool.
So my mom is renting a 15-passenger van because one of my brothers is going with his 2 kids. Then I'm going with my 2 kids. And then my sister's coming, maybe with her 2 kids. Not 100% sure on that. So her little van's not going to hold all of us.
Right.
And then I don't want to drive my car up there because it's a 5-speed and shifting for a 13-hour drive.
Yeah, that
and
doesn't
part of
sound
that
fun.
is through the mountains of West Virginia.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. So.
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah. It is a beautiful, beautiful drive, but you don't want to do it with a 5-speed.
Right.
At all. So, yeah. It's going to be fun.
That's
I
exciting.
think.
15-passenger van.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm excited. I don't know who's driving that thing.
Right. Because I hope it's not me. Man. So, okay, that was your haul, though, right?
Yeah, Emma's got a haul today.
Okay.
She
Do
bought
it.
some yarn. Okay, so I'm not trying to toot my own horn by
Toot
telling
it.
the story.
Toot it.
A few weeks ago, we saw a homeless family.
Uh-huh.
Like a whole family, like 3 kids, mom and dad. And we got them some food. And then we went back to our house and gathered up some blankets and stuff because we didn't know if they had a place to sleep or if they were going to have to be outside. We got some, it was still a little cooler at night, so we got like some sweaters and stuff and took them over because the kids were in short sleeves and stuff. And Emma wanted to give them her Bible. So she did that. And then, so she had to get a new Bible. Then
I see what you were doing there, Emma. I'm
that
kidding.
That one was pretty new, actually, and it was purple, her favorite
Just
color.
kidding.
So now she needs a new Bible cover because this Bible is smaller than her other Bible, and so she got some new yarn for her new Bible cover. Aren't those pretty? Lavender, almost.
Yeah, and like sage green.
Yeah, so
that's really pretty.
So she's going to be working on.
Is that like Lion's brand? Is that what that is?
Bumblebee?
Oh, it's the bee one. Oh, okay.
baby bee and yarn bee, or is that what it says?
Where'd you get them from?
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's a Hobby Lobby brand.
Oh, okay.
Like just Hobby Lobby.
That's the brand that I'm using for my blanket, for my temperature blanket.
Yeah.
One more time. Oh yeah, the baby one, the baby bee. That's for like baby blankets and stuff.
Don't you wish they made like every yarn that soft?
Yes.
Like not just for babies, but like for me as
soft
well.
Stuff. Yeah, we like soft things too.
Yeah, I like to curl up with a nice soft blankie. So
just putting that out there to all the people who make yarn.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did you want to talk about that too?
Is it a crochet hook?
No, it's sandpaper. She has a project. My mom bought her flip-flops and they broke, and she's been hot gluing them, but now the hot glue is like too massive because it still breaks every once in a while. She has to re-hot glue it. So she's going to sand off the old hot glue and redo it.
Nice.
Oh, super glue. Oh,
Kinda
super
hard.
glue that, it gets jagged and,
I was like, what is that, a crochet hook? No, it's sandpaper. Silly me. Should have known.
So anyway, so how did your weekend go?
Good, I guess. What did I do?
Threw up on Saturday.
Yeah, other than that. Austin went out of town Friday, came back Saturday. I had to go to his parents' house to pick him up.
Did he have a drift event?
Yeah, he went, so it was like, oh my gosh, sorry. It was half drift event, half visiting family. So he was visiting his family, but it was only an hour away from this drift event that he knew somebody else who was drifting in it, and so he was like, well, I may as well. So they went to that for like a couple of hours. And then he came back, and he wasn't getting back until like 9 p.m. So at like 8, actually it was more like 7:47. I was really like, getting ready to go. I've been sitting on the couch all day after work. So I was like, okay, I need to like get up, go rebrush my hair because I think I fell asleep on the couch. That's what it was. I felt fine after work, but then I got home. I was just really tired. And like, so I just tried to lay down and go to sleep on the couch. And it didn't really work. So I got up and started to get ready to leave. And I started to brush my hair. And then all of a sudden, it happened. I just threw up like crazy. Oh, it sucked. I hated it.
And then you still had to go get Austin.
Yeah, I was like, don't worry. So kind of, I had to get gas. The whole thing. I mean, if I really felt bad enough, he would have made his way home on his own somehow. But I was like, no, I'm fine now. I'm just tired and I feel like crap. But I'm fine. And then I went and got him and we came back. And I immediately was like, boom, I'm in bed. Good night. Out.
I don't blame you.
What else did I do? What was the next day? Sunday?
Yeah.
What did we do? I think I need to start keeping a journal.
She has pregnancy brain.
I don't think I did anything. Wait, no, I did do something. What did I do? Oh, I don't know. Oh, well. So, I thought I did something, or I thought something, I don't know. I'm probably thinking of the wrong date. Yeah, pregnancy brain is real, people. Yeah, now today's Monday, so here we are.
Did you do anything today?
No. I sat around. I started laundry. That's always fun. That's something I did yesterday. Start some laundry.
Yeah.
Woo.
I did laundry yesterday, too.
How exciting to be an adult with responsibilities and clothes I have to wear. Haven't seen my rooster in a while. Did you see the rooster?
No.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at.
No, I was really worried about running over Ranger. I saw nothing but Ranger.
You're just going to have to give him a love tap. It's just going to have to happen.
No, I can't
He'll
do
be
that.
all right.
I was petrified.
He'll be okay.
I slammed
not
on my
going
brakes.
full speed.
I didn't know. Well, I was not going full speed, but I think I was still going faster than I should have been because I was not prepared for him to run in front of me. Like he was running alongside the car.
Yeah, and then he just cuts in front.
And that was fine. But then he cut in front of me. I slammed on my brakes. I was so scared I was going to hit him.
That's how I ended up hitting him. In my Jeep. Because he'll run alongside of the car, and that's fine. And Remy doesn't. Remy's never gotten hit by a car.
Right.
But she knows to not run in front of cars. And so he was running across, or next to the Jeep, and then he just books it right in front. But I couldn't tell I hit him. He was totally fine. He was just running around. I got to the back porch, and Austin's like standing there, and he was like, "Yeah, you hit Ranger." And I was like, "What?" Well, as you can tell,
did you hit his backside
he's
or something?
totally fine. I don't remember. I think so, probably. I don't know. It could have been his front end. He hits his head all the time on just stuff. The wall. I mean, for no reason.
Because he's so big, he
doesn't even grasp
maybe
anything.
He doesn't have depth perception.
I mean, same, but like I don't run in front of cars. Yeah, I mean, he's fine.
Maybe we should go looking for your rooster when we're done.
He's probably not out there. I haven't checked on the food in a while either, and that would probably help.
I hope he's okay.
I mean, nature. I'm sure he's fine. He's scrappy.
He's out there eating bugs.
Yeah, I mean,
he's good.
He's a survivor.
The way that the neighbors got him would suggest he's definitely a survivor.
He's out there somewhere living his best life. Probably. I mean, you can't know for certain. So, I don't think a coyote got him, though.
Yeah, he just randomly shows back up tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, if I go out there and refill the food, I bet he will. I haven't felt like walking out there, though. Such a long walk, and it's getting so hot.
Yeah.
So humid today, too. The struggle. Okay. I don't have any hauls, so I can't haul anything. I haven't finished anything. Have you finished anything?
No. Excuse me, no.
I know nobody's surprised that I haven't finished anything.
But I was reading in The Great Hunt last night.
Okay.
And I have mixed emotions, man. I'm like, it's good, but I'm just like, I'm anxious. I'm excited. I don't know what's happening.
Apprehensive.
I have theories.
Like when reading the other series, you're apprehensive.
Yes. And I
no, that was a man called Uva that had you.
That was good. I was like, obviously because I watched the movie before I was done reading it, I knew it was going to happen.
Right.
And obviously, just on the subject matter, I kind of already felt like what was probably going to happen.
Right.
But so I was kind of prepared.
That's a good one.
Even though I was on pins and needles about when exactly it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But that was a good book. That was one of my favorite books so far. Yeah.
That was a good one. He did really good.
I haven't read since probably Thursday in Nolan.
Because you're obsessed with The Great Hunt, or you just haven't had time?
I've been either talking to Emma in the car or listening to music. But it's not because I'm not interested, because actually Thursday when I was listening to it, I left it on a really good part. So I know when I get back to it this week that it's going to be great.
Yeah.
But I was trying to read in The Great Hunt last night because I feel like I've been neglecting it. And I'm interested in finding out how the story progresses.
Right.
And also Emma's hanging out in chapter 30 something, waiting for me to catch up.
Right.
So
come on, Mom.
Got to get my life together.
Pick up the pace.
So, yeah, but it's good. And I'm probably going to read some more in it tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't want to stop reading last night, but it was 10:30. So
well, bedtime.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's a thing.
I'm not 16 anymore, so I can't stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning and then just get up.
Gotta go to work the next day. I mean, I'm not going to stay up past 8 because I'm just grumpy Grumperston these days.
But you're pregnant. You have a reason. You have a lot going on.
Yeah.
How is your book progressing? Where are you?
So, I thought about starting a new audiobook.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, what audiobook do I want to start? What audiobook do I want to start? And then I was like, ooh, I should start listening to Harry Potter.
Oh, are you doing that?
No.
Oh.
You see how I set you up for that?
You did. I was excited.
Then I thought, you know what? I need to finish this stinking book. I need to finish The Living Dead. Because I know I was enjoying it. And then, I got pregnant or whatever. And now I have an issue. And it's been so long just sitting here on my currently read shelf.
Yeah.
That, I'm about to just stop reading it just because I'm tired of looking at it. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to use a credit on Audible I did check Scribed, by the way. It is not on Scribed.
Okay.
For the record. And so I started listening to it, and I'm happy to announce I am like 50% through it now.
Okay.
Which is so much better than I have been.
That's
I was like stuck around the 20% area, and it just wasn't progressing. I mean, I wasn't progressing with it.
Right.
So that's what I actually did earlier. What did I do? I woke up. I really had to fight with myself. I started scrolling endlessly, you know, and then I was like, no, stop, because I was like, I want to read. It's a revelation. I want to read. Stop scrolling on your phone. So then I was like, okay. And so I started to read. And then Austin woke up. We ate lunch and watched an episode of New Girl. So funny. And then he went back upstairs and was playing some driving game. And I was like, I'm just going to read. So I've been reading. And I think I'm now technically just over 50%, probably like 51, 52. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, it's okay. I'm getting there. Yeah. I'm doing it now. And there's one point of view that I'm just not interested in, which sucks. I was interested in it when I first was introduced to it. Mm-hmm. It's about like, what are they? And this proves I'm not as interested in this point of view. They're either in the Air Force. I think they're in the Air Force, or they're Navy SEALs. I don't know. But they're on a ship. They're on the carrier, the big ship. Yeah. Out in the old ocean. And stuff starts to hit the fan on the ship. Uh-oh. And people are torn against each other and blah 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 blah. But like there's some characters I'm like, I just don't like you. I don't like you. You give me the heebie-jeebies, and some of them are supposed to give you the heebie-jeebies, and you're like, why are you surviving? And it's because, they need that kind of character to survive, I guess, just to prolong the story. But that one point of view, I'm just not interested in it right now. Mm-hmm. But, of course, I have to read it to get to the next chapter. Right. And then I'm starting to realize there's a certain character in another point of view. I'm like, okay, I don't like you either. Because you're sucky. So, I don't know. The story itself is interesting. If you like The Stand by Stephen King, this is something you should definitely pick up. Like, it really evokes the same atmosphere and situational horrors that happened in The Stand are in this book. Like, it's really interesting. It just gives off the same vibes really well. And I like The Stand. But I was really excited to start this, and I'm just so sick of looking at it, though. And I almost just started reading something else last night, but I was like, no, Brooke, you gotta keep going. So there's certain points I'm still enjoying it. I know that sounded like I wasn't, and I should just stop, but I am still enjoying it enough to keep going and to keep annotating it. Mm-hmm. Not as crazy as I originally was. There's not stickies on every little page. And if I'm listening to the audio on the way to and from work, it's like...
That's what I was going to say. If you're listening to it, it's hard to annotate.
Yeah, I can't really stop driving on the way to work.
Right.
And find out where this chapter is in the audio in correlation to the physical book, because they're off.
Right.
They're never right. So, it's a hard life over here. Can't you tell? I don't know what I'm going to read next, though, but I'm excited thinking about the fact that I want to read something next. Mm-hmm. So, yay! Yeah. So, after y'all leave today, who knows what I'm going to do? It's probably nothing that I should do. So, like edit, or like edit last week's episode, or...
Oh!
Or...
I like how you just slid that right in.
I am going to make myself cook dinner, though.
Okay.
I'm going to have chicken.
Yeah.
Probably cooked in the air fryer. Mm-hmm. And some asparagus.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else. Maybe rice.
Rice is good.
Rice is good. Maybe just some white rice. That's what I'm looking forward to. Eating dinner.
That's funny.
Woo. Yeah. That's all I've really got.
That's it.
I haven't really... Your iced coffees look so good.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Which
Brooke.
is a good thing. I mean, well,
I mean, I could have brought you one.
No, it's okay. Because, up until right now, the thought of drinking an iced coffee made me want to, like...
Pearl?
Yeah. That's a good word for it. But, I can't have... What did the internet say? Like, it was like... Oh, crap. It was either 200 milligrams or 500 milligrams of caffeine. I can't remember. But...
I don't know. When I was pregnant with Emma, I didn't drink any coffee.
Yeah.
And I had a friend who was like, "Oh, are you going to be one of those people?" I said, "No. I just cannot stand the taste of coffee."
It's not my choice. I want to be able to drink a little bit of coffee.
Yeah.
I understand that it has to be a small amount.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And I understand that it, maybe can't be every day, especially if I'm going to drink a sweet tea also that's riddled with caffeine and sugar.
Right.
But, like,
I think tea has more caffeine than coffee.
Probably.
But yeah, I could not stand coffee. And I hated that I couldn't stand it.
Right.
Because I wanted it, because I love it.
Yeah. Luckily, I haven't desired it too much. So that's good.
Probably.
But I used to have one every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nausea is really holding me back from being my true self. Let me tell you. It's really messing me up. But, yeah.
Your baby belly's looking cute.
Thanks. It's uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's just going to get more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
My friend, when we went on our sucky vacation, she's about to be in nursing school.
Yeah.
And she's already just so knowledgeable. And she's like, "So everything splits, right?" Not to freak anybody out. And I was like, "Do you mean down during labor?" Because I knew that. Most people know that. And she was like, "No, I mean like your abdomen. Like everything's going to split in the middle and shift over to the sides." And I was like, "Oh my God." Talk about body horror. Pregnancy's the worst.
You know what when I was pregnant with Emma, I'm sure it happened with Ella too. But I guess your first one's more traumatic maybe than your second one.
It always looks like that.
You get like this brown line down the middle of your stomach. Yeah, it was very
happened
pronounced.
yet.
No, it doesn't happen till later.
Okay.
But it was very pronounced with Emma.
What is that?
I don't know. Maybe that's everything splitting that she's
Maybe.
talking about.
Maybe, because she said that and I was like, "Oh my God, take the wheel." Like, I'm about to pass out. Not
That's
really.
funny.
Everything was fine. I was driving. Everything was fine. But yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense. But no, I didn't know that. Wild. A woman's body is wild.
Yeah.
It is insane.
To be able to grow a human being inside of you.
It's insane. I was eating potato chips earlier with our lunch.
Yeah.
And Austin was like, we both just kept eating chips while we were watching the episode. Like, we just weren't stopping.
Right.
And then the episode stopped and he finally got up and he took the chip bag and he like jokingly like grabbed it and he was like, "Stop eating those chips." And he started to walk away and he was like, "You think you're eating for two or something?" I was like, "Wow, you're funny. You're a funny guy." I mean, I was fine not eating the chips, by the way. It wasn't like I wanted to keep eating them and he took them away. Anyway,
no,
he's not like that.
I didn't think that.
I know. Anybody else thinking, though, I don't know what they're thinking.
I can't wait for the baby to get bigger. I can't wait for Baby Bates to stick their foot in your rib or something. That never happened with me and like with my babies. Like they never made me super uncomfortable except for sleeping.
Yeah.
Like my sciatic nerve, it was really bad.
Yeah. I don't even know if I've really had issues with that yet.
Yeah.
Or if it's just been my hip dysplasia is like on
yeah.
fire. Like all the time my hip is hurting.
Have you gotten one of those pillows I told you?
Not yet. Not the giant ones.
You need to.
Yeah.
It probably will help you a lot.
Yeah. It's just that one side of my hip because that's where I have hip dysplasia.
Right.
It's just like all the time. I want to read. I just want to like read my books,
What are you thinking that you want to start reading?
I don't know. So yesterday, don't let me get too far off track, but yesterday I watched a lot of true crime. I mean, a lot.
So maybe you should read a true crime.
Maybe. But then I kept thinking I wanted to read a fantasy or like a fantasy slight romance or like the Anne Rice book I have, The Wolf Gift. I thought about like maybe picking that up.
Yeah.
Or honestly, I thought about picking up the Dinosaur Lords sci-fi. Maybe that's fantasy. I don't know. I assume it's sci-fi because it's dinosaurs.
You know what you should do? You know
Read
how?
both. Oh.
Yeah, sure, do that. You know how when we do our book clubs, how we have everyone vote on what they want us to read? Just have people vote on what you should read next.
I probably will. That's a good idea. That's what I do a lot of time with audiobooks, but I haven't started a new audiobook because I'm like, I've got to finish The Living Dead.
Right. It does look like you're more than halfway through where your bookmark is.
Yeah, I'm actually, making some progress. And the goriness didn't bother me before I started to get nauseous and stuff. Mm-hmm. But on the front here, it says, it's a blurb by Joe Hill, who is Stephen King's son, for anybody who doesn't know. It says, a work of gory genius. And wow, it's gory. There was one part I actually got a little queasy reading, and I was like, what's wrong with me? I am way tougher than this. I just powered through. Daniel Krauss helps narrate it also. It's Daniel Krauss, cool. Another guy, and then a girl. Mm-hmm. And, that's so disrespectful that I don't know their names. But they're all doing a pretty good job. One of them, not Daniel Krauss, but the other guy, he sounds like, it's not him, but he sounds just like the guy who plays Merle from The Walking Dead, Daryl's brother. Mm-hmm. And I don't know his name, but you all know who I'm talking about, probably.
If they watch The Walking Dead. Oh, who did we work with? Someone just told me they started watching The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Because you told her that I like The Walking Dead, so she looked at me and she was like, oh my gosh, I love The Walking Dead. And I was like, whoa, girl. I was like, I honestly haven't seen like the last 2 seasons, which are like the last seasons. Oh. But yeah, they actually ended it. I have gotten as far as like the really big event that happens. Mm-hmm. I know the really big event that happens in like, I don't even know, season 8, maybe. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I don't know. But after that, I haven't really watched. And it's not because of that. I can't say it. I can't like reveal what happened. But if you know, you probably know.
And if you don't, maybe you should watch it.
Yeah, maybe you should watch it. It started to like really descend. Mm-hmm. I think with viewers, sort of like Lost.
Oh yeah.
Did like it got weird.
Yeah.
They're just prolonging it. They need to stop. Because just a lot of, and don't get me wrong, some of the stuff that happened in The Walking Dead was a little far-fetched, but I'm like, it's a sci-fi horror show, like, about zombies. Come on,
That's
y'all.
kind of how I felt about Lost, too, is, maybe some of the stuff that they dragged out, but like you said, it is supposed to be, like, fantasy, so, like, it's okay if something really weird is happening.
Right. And if it was a book, we wouldn't all be complaining about it being weird.
The thing about Lost that was interesting was them showing how their lives intersected, like before the island.
I love that.
That was really interesting.
Because you really get to connect with the characters in Lost. Like you really become attached. So then when they die, not everybody or anything. I'm just like when a person suddenly dies, it has me in a chokehold.
Yeah. And it was interesting, like when some of them would just walk past each other.
Yes.
And never.
I love that. Remember, and that's why I love Station 11.
Yeah.
Because I had gone on this app I have called Likewise. You can go on there and ask for like movie, book, TV show, podcast recommendations. And I always go on there and just ask for book recommendations. Mm-hmm. And I said, I want something that makes me feel like I'm watching Lost, and I couldn't explain it to people, and nobody suggested Station 11. I finally just read Station 11 because of one of my favorite book podcasters was reading it, and they loved it. And I was like, you know what? This is it. This is the time. This is the sign and the time. So I started to read it, and I was like, this is what I wanted. This is how Lost made me feel. Mm-hmm. And Station 11, it's amazing, okay? All right. I won't get into it again.
Would like to mention to anyone who's listening, and if they care, I did tell you this at work, but Emma and I have decided not to continue watching.
I meant to remind you to bring that up because that's something you got to tell the people.
Yeah, we only made it halfway through the second episode, and we decided
remind everybody of what it was.
We're not going to continue with Eye of the World on Amazon Prime, and it's for a couple of reasons.
Yeah,
we've had this conversation. This is why I don't like to watch things after I've read the book. This is why I like to watch them first and then read them. They have completely changed it, and I tried to think about it being like its own entity and not based on the books.
Right. That can be hard though.
It was so hard. And then there's nudity. Mm-hmm. And so Emma read the parents' guide, and there's apparently going to be like lots of nudity. I mean, if you like nudity, you might like the series.
Right.
And then the opening scene to the second episode was so gross. Like the guy is eating something and like blood dribbles down his face. I'm about to gag now, just reliving it in my head. And he has, in the book series, there are these women who are called Aes Sedai, and he has an Aes Sedai tied to a pole and is burning her at the stake slowly. And he's cut off one of her hands, maybe both of her hands, but for sure there was one, and it was so gross.
Yeah, just really graphic.
Like it's not.
Yeah.
And that didn't even happen. I mean, maybe I was reading that the writers combined the first 3 books into the first season, and their storyline, some of the stuff that they're pulling in is so out of place. Maybe that happens later on in the books, and I haven't gotten there yet.
Right.
But I'm just thinking, like, this didn't happen. And the guy has, like, all these rings on his belt, and obviously he's killed multiple Aes Sedai. And it makes me mad because, first of all, you're not supposed to kill the Aes Sedai. Like, they actually are good people, except for maybe the Red Aja.
Are they like set aside people? Like, are they almost like holy people, like a priest or priestesses or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Dang, maybe I should just read the book.
I don't know how to
asking
describe
questions.
them. So I don't know that this will give away a whole lot. They can touch the source, which is like the source that gives light and life, the source of creation. They can touch it, and they can use it to wield magic, or it seems like magic but it comes from the source. So it's not like they're using, it's not like wizardry like in Harry Potter. It's like the one giving them powers to do stuff, so that they can heal. They can use like the elements to do things. And then there's like, I think there's 4 different sects of the Aja. Like there's green, brown, red, and white. No, blue, I think. And they focus on different things within their Aja. And like the red ones, you don't really like them. They don't like men. And
I mean, who does? Am I right? I'm just kidding.
But they seek out men who can also touch the source and try to do something that's called gentle, to try to gentle them. And that means to keep them from going crazy. If a man touches the source, he goes crazy. Whereas if a woman touches the source, she doesn't. And I hope that doesn't give too much away in the books.
Gives nothing away to me.
But anyway, they are like, a lot of people don't like them because of what happened in the previous cycle. Like the world, has the cycles that it goes through, and it just starts all over with the same people being reborn or whatever. And so they hold against the Aes Sedai something that happened previously, but it was the male Aes Sedai that were evil in this scenario, not the females, but they hate the females too. I don't understand that. But anyway, so the female Aes Sedai are actually good, even though some people don't look at them that way and some people do.
Yeah.
And
you mean you don't understand prejudice of any kind? because that's exactly what that is.
That's true.
I don't get it either.
But anyway, in the Great Hunt, there is a red Aja that I currently cannot stand, and I'm wondering if they have written Robert Jordan. I wonder if he's written for us to dislike her so much because he's gonna like flip her character later on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold my breath, but I kind of want to see like what does he do with her character? Like, does she do something that makes you look at her differently, like later on, where you actually like her?
Right.
Because just because you don't agree with how they go after men doesn't mean that they're not nice people or not good people. Doesn't mean that they're evil.
Right.
Just because they have a different outlook on things than the rest of the Aes Sedai. And so, like, I'm wondering if he's going to flip her character. Not really flip her character, but make us see her differently.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I'm waiting to see what happens with her. I don't know. I don't like her right now. We'll see. It's real. I'm enjoying it a lot.
But not the show.
No, not the show.
That's so sad.
But now if you like stuff like that, you might enjoy the show.
I know when just before it came out, everybody was fans of the books on like Instagram and stuff. They were so excited for it to come out.
Yeah, they probably weren't happy when they saw it.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about none of that. But I can only speak for one show and one certain book.
Yeah.
Station 11.
I just don't understand why you have to screw up the book.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
Don't cry, Becky. It's okay.
It's funny because our coworker that got us to read the series actually started watching the TV series or the Amazon Prime series first, and he thought, no, I probably would enjoy the books better. And he actually didn't. He also doesn't care for the nudity and stuff like that.
It's just unnecessary.
Very.
Like, what's the there's no point.
No. And
why is it even there?
And then when I was telling him about the second episode, he goes, yeah, based on what I read and what you're telling me, I wouldn't like that either.
Yeah.
So it's probably good that he just didn't. I don't know how many episodes he actually watched. Like if you watch, he might have seen the first two.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, he definitely did not like the TV series, and that was he hadn't even read the books.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what it takes to realize you might like a book series.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, but again, if you like the nudity,
hey, it's there. Yeah. I don't know.
So that's it, huh?
That's it.
Wow.
I know.
How long did we record today? That just feels short.
55 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, all right then, guys.
Hopefully next week I'll have finished The Living Dead.
Yeah, and maybe something else.
And maybe, I don't know if I will have finished something else, but I'll definitely have started something else. And an audiobook.
Well, the audiobook should be easy for you to...
Yeah.
Well, but you're listening to this, right?
Mm-hmm. So once I'm done companion reading that,
yeah,
I'll pick a totally different audiobook.
It shouldn't be too hard for you to... Because you have a long drive.
Yeah.
You knock an hour out both ways.
Yeah.
You'll be halfway done by the end of the week.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Remy.
And also,
hey, Remy.
if you guys ever have a suggestion on something that we should read, something that y'all like, you can feel free to contact us on Instagram or Facebook or,
email us
through the email and say, hey, I read this really good book. I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, I don't really care for books that have a lot of bad language in them, but
can't see the nudity in books.
You can't see the nudity.
Unless it's a graphic novel.
That's true. But with A Man Called Uva, there was a little bit, and with Faceless Killers, there was a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. So if don't let that stop you from telling me that you like the book.
Yeah.
Because I'll read it, or or at least I'll try it. And if it's too much, then I'll just say, well, that was too much for me. And if it's not, then I'll power through it. I mean,
right.
I don't mind. So if anyone listening has a book and you haven't suggested it because you think, oh, she won't want to listen or read it because it has bad language,
it all depends.
It really does.
Yeah.
So just suggest it to me, and when I get done with what I'm currently reading, and I'm like, oh, what should I read?
Maybe I'll read that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of topics that I don't care for in books.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot. There's really not that many that keep me from being able to read a book.
Mm-hmm.
But just a couple. And I know we've briefly talked about them, but if a book happens to have a certain situation that I'm not a huge fan of,
mm-hmm.
that doesn't necessarily mean I won't finish it.
Right.
Or even like it. One of my favorite and very first pandemic books I ever read had incest in it.
Oh.
And I hate reading about
I
incest.
remember us talking about that.
Oh, it makes me so uncomfortable. But like that book was so good. I mean, it was 5 stars. It was like my first pandemic book I ever read. I loved it. And you just gotta skip that part. Don't know why it's there in the first place. But like, that's not gonna keep me from reading it if the rest of it was amazing. And at that point, I was like 80% through anyway.
Yeah. So, like, oh well, I
was like, if it happens again, I'm gonna stop. But it didn't. Luckily, it was just a fluke. I don't know.
Do you ever wonder about the authors when you read weird stuff like that?
I'm like, what? Like, why did you think to put that in there? And like I have only read one thing by Margaret Atwood,
mm-hmm.
and it was The Handmaid's Tale. I love The Handmaid's Tale. I think it was a great book. I haven't read the sequel, but I know I'll probably like it just as much.
Mm-hmm.
I went to read a trilogy that she has called the Mad Adam trilogy,
mm-hmm.
and it's supposed to be like this post-apocalyptic situation where you're following this character and he's like losing his Mad Adam. It reminded me a lot of Mad Max.
Mm-hmm.
Like that whole situation, he's like losing his mind and he's all alone and trying to survive. But it just kept flashing back to like really nasty stuff. And I was like over 50% through and like nothing else happened. It was just nothing but nastiness. And it made me so uncomfortable. And I was like, why, Margaret? Why? Oh, and that's when I did stop it, because there's got to be potential in a book, even if it has those bad moments that we don't enjoy reading about. Anyway, I didn't mean to ramble on. And I know there was something else I was going to say earlier, and I went, don't let me trail off too far, and then I don't remember why.
No, I probably just helped you trail off farther.
I think you did, but that's okay. I don't remember what it was. Okay, well, that's all. I'm going to have a quote for next week because I owe you another one. And,
I think you did good this week, though.
Thanks.
I mean, we talked about
I had just highlighted that one this morning.
That's
sitting
funny.
right there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I think we did a lot of book talk this week.
Yeah, at least on my end, better than last week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're just doing it with these Robert Jordan books and Michael Sullivan and all the things.
They're really good
Man
writers.
Called Uva.
I'm liking Legends of the First Empire.
Right.
That series. There's Age of Myth, and then I think there is one called Age of Legend, right?
Yeah, that's like the second one, I think. Which I know because of the show notes, not because I've read them.
In The Great Hunt, and I think they refer to it also in Eye of the World. There was an Age of Legend.
That is so weird. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
microphone.
It is. And what's cool is that Robert Jordan wrote before Michael J. Sullivan did. Like, his books came out before.
I think you'd like Dune.
You think?
Yeah.
I might try that.
Maybe not like the next books, but the first one I think you'd like.
But I think it's neat because I know that their worlds are different. They don't intersect at all. They didn't write considering each other's work. They came up with everything on their own.
Crazy.
But I love that there's similarities between the books.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool for me.
Well, yeah, as you as the fan, as the reader of these books, now you know for sure you like both of these authors because they write similarly and they have sort of similar stories, and you like that story, and that's great.
I'm really happy with both series. I'm really glad that both of our coworkers obviously have good taste in books.
Yeah. I guess.
And the one that put us on to Legends of the First Empire also likes Station 11 and also likes A Man Called Uva.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're talking about just like one set of or style of books with them. We can talk about multiple
I love
genres.
when people can read multiple genres. I know we've talked about that before, and that's just my own personal pet peeve. Like, obviously, you can read whatever you want. If you know that you only like romance and you only are happy reading romance, then fine, read romance. That's fine. Has nothing to do with me.
Right.
I like when I can talk to somebody about multiple different genres, and I agree. I'm just glad they do, because that bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
When people don't. And that's my own problem. Again, I mean, like, really, read whatever you want. But, like, when I like a book, I want to be able to share it with you or whoever else, and I want them to be open to it. And I have some people in my life that are not open to it just right off the bat, and I'm like, come on, like, just give it a chance. Like, you'll probably like it. You might not, but you probably will, because I wouldn't recommend it to you if I thought there was a chance you wouldn't like it.
Right.
The biggest frustration as a reader.
I like that I'm reading different books, because like when I was growing up, I only read mysteries too, I think. And then when I got a little bit older, I read romances, but then you have to be careful about what romances you're reading. And
you really do.
So I read some that I shouldn't have as a teenager, you know. I mean, as a married woman, it's probably okay, but as a teenager, I shouldn't have.
Well, they need to have a rating, man.
They do.
They need to have a certain rating where you're like, oh, maybe not this one.
But I don't think I ever read a fantasy until I read the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
But I was in college when I read it.
I thought about picking that one up soon, too.
It's good.
Or, picking up The Hobbit.
I've never read The Hobbit, but I have read...
I have all 4 of them, so...
I think we have the Hobbit, I think, and I think that's what Emma's reading, and it must be compiled together or something, because she said book 2 when she was flipping through. So I don't know.
I mean, it would say it somewhere in the front, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
What's that called?
Yeah, probably.
It'd be like right after the title page.
Table of contents.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But
if they are compiled
and
together.
It's funny because I really, really enjoyed reading that trilogy, but that was the only fantasy I had ever read until we started doing our podcast.
Crazy.
And now fantasy is the majority of what I'm reading.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
I like to see like the different stages that my reading goes through throughout a year. Like if I'm reading a lot of horror, or if I'm reading more fantasy, or if I'm reading a lot of sci-fi all of a sudden, or if I'm actually reading a lot of romance and I didn't realize it, or whatever. It's very interesting. Like right now you're just in fantasy.
Yeah.
And then like in a few months you might not even pick up a fantasy book.
Right.
It's just interesting.
Well, I don't know. The 3rd Nolan book comes out in August.
That's true. That's true. Okay, after August you might not pick up a fantasy book. Yeah.
Anyway, so if you guys want to give us any suggestions, we're always
that's where this
open.
started.
Yeah, that's where this started. So we're always open to any suggestion. I specifically wanted to throw that out there because I know that you have told me, you know, I think Becky would like this book, except it has all this language in it.
Right.
So maybe not back to back, because I think that's the one thing that threw me off at the Ian Reid book, because I had just read Goblin and
and Goblin wasn't horrible with the language, but it was definitely in there.
Goblin and
no, it wasn't Faceless Killers. What else was it?
No, Emma, what was that book?
Emma, you know everything. Tell me.
What was the book with the apartment building?
Oh, yeah, Lock Every Door. I was just about to say Riley Sager, but that's the author.
So Goblin and Lock Every Door.
That's
and it's something about horror. They feel like they just have to fill the book with cussing.
Yep. Well, that's the same thing with horror movies and shows.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, nudity. Why?
What? Yeah.
What does that have to do with the fact that this place is haunted?
Right.
Or this is a slasher killer trying to get me? Whatever. Anyway.
So, and then we were trying to watch The Haunting of Bly Manor. Is that what it was called? And
whatever. Did you start Bly Manor or did you start Hill House?
One of them.
Hill House came first.
We might have done Hill House.
I think you did Bly Manor. I don't remember.
I think I actually started Bly Manor and then I went back to Hill House.
Hill House is scarier.
And they both had the language.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm done with the language.
So much.
I can't do it
all at once.
So I think that's just what it was. Like, maybe a book here and there.
Right.
But not back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Y'all give us some suggestions. Especially Preggers here.
Yeah.
Who's having a hard time.
If I'm like suddenly trying to get back into reading now. Get back in like I haven't read.
So
feels like years.
Yeah. She hasn't read as long, she took a break like I did.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I can't wait to see how this next year goes for you, too, with the baby and trying to read.
Yeah, really.
Anyway.
I think I'm going to be that mom.
What do you mean, that mom?
I don't know. But, like, reads all the time, but still, like...
Oh, you're going to be like super mom.
Yeah, that mom.
You're going to be like my mom. This is my mom when she's reading. Mom. Mom. Yeah. Mother.
Half the time, that's like, when Austin's trying to talk to me, I'm like, in it. And I was surprised, like, when our friend gave me Alien Isolation,
and
it was okay. I don't think it was amazing, but I liked it. And I was just sitting on the couch, and I was like, I was in it. I was so, I don't know what was happening in the story, but I was like, my eyes were peeled right there. And Austin got all the way next to the couch, and I didn't even know it, and he scared me. He went like, ah!
That's funny.
He was like, wow, you're really into that, weren't you? He came all the way down the... Normally, I can hear when he's coming down the stairs, and I look up. And I didn't, and he was like, this is my opportunity.
That's funny.
Anyway, okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening, of course. As always, thank you to the Sideways Sheriff, and check him out. And thank you to Miss Tracy. And if you want to purchase anything, let us know. And it's great to know there are so many kindred spirits in the world. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you so much, kindred spirits. And until next time, stay happily booked.